Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to play some Shudderwock Shaman. Honestly, I love Shudderwock Shaman, and I got a comment recently. What did the comment say exactly? I don't want to paraphrase it because I felt like the comment was kind of funny. One of the viewers said, "Forget the nurse, give Shudderwock Shaman another try." I don't know if the guy is new to the channel, but in case you are, Shudderwock Shaman is my single favorite deck of all times, basically, in Hearthstone's history. There was no way I was never going to give it a try, but this gives me an excuse to play it again, so I'm going to take it. I'll be honest, I'm going to fucking take it. So I'm playing what I think is a pretty solid list for modern day Shudderwocks. You know, all the normal early game shit. We cut a lot of the Murloc package. Playing just Ice Fishing, Toxfin, and Firemancer Flurgl. As well, we have, you know, Snowfall Guardian. We have just your normal other stuff. Snowfall Guardian, Grumble, a way to copy in Saronite, Brilliant Macaw to help with that. Dirty Rat. I don't know how I feel about double Dirty Rat yet, but I know back in the day I used to play that. I was not that big of a fan. Here we have Astalor Geist, and Snowfall. And yeah. Anyways, besides that, I don't have much else to say. Besides, let's hopefully go shit on some fools. Alright, guys? Yeah. With that being said, let's go try it out. Alright, guys? I'll see you guys all there. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep this Devolve, assuming that Rogue is Rogue. I'm also gonna keep Firemancer Flurgl. I'm gonna keep Flurgl for the very off case where I draw Toxfin, or yeah, just basically just Toxfin. E.T.C is interesting. He has Geist, Snowfall, Astalor. In this matchup, he's getting Snowfall. Yeah. I kept Devolve partially because this is the deck I was expecting to face. If I'm being honest, I was expecting to face the Edwin combo rogue, and I think if he goes for a very large early game Edwin, I win the game by just going Devolve, right? So I'm really hoping that he just does some shenanigans, casts triple coin Edwin. That would be ideal for me, even though I know the odds of that happening are far from null. I can do this here. That's fine. Could have played one, but I didn't have to. I should have played one, so I want to play E.T.C next turn. I fucked up. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fucked up by not going around to this turn. I should have just played it, so it forced him to spend 2 mana to kill it with his hero power, or he let me keep it up. So yeah, I've kind of punted here. At the same time, though, I mean, if I just freeze his board the whole game with E.T.C, Shudderwock, bounce effects, I do just win, so I'm not too worried. Get 10 cards? He's in it. I think I just risk burning one card to just develop this here. Next turn I could develop all 3 of these. It's greedy and whatnot, but I don't care. I live life the way I want to live life, you know? So I do it. By the way, I hope that everybody has a beverage. I don't think I said that in a long time. But at the moment, I'm drinking a seasonal IPA by Archibald Michael Class Heat. It's a microbrewery near where I live. Honestly, it's pretty solid. I can burn any card that's not Grumble, Saronite, and I win the game. Or I can win the game. So let's hopefully not hit those two. Honestly, so I feel like I talk about this every single video at this point, but it's my brother's wedding is tomorrow as this video goes up. So we did a mini party. My other brother came back into town Thursday, so the day yesterday. Oh, when this video goes up. Oh, that's so bad. I'll just do this. I'll play all three because I feel safe playing all three. So yeah, so we kind of had like a mini party for him. So basically, we just ate pizza, played some we played some card games. We played some a board game called Sushi Go Party with my dad and my middle brother's girlfriend, and then I guess no, yeah. Tomorrow it's the wedding. Today he got back yesterday. We're Friday as this is. My days are blending together. I'll be honest. Um, that's fine. I have so many really good draws in my deck that I'm completely fine with this. I just don't know if those were both of the guys is the problem. I have Brilliant Macaw next turn, which also delays another turn. That could be Starfish. Hopefully it's not Starfish. Alright, I have like two insane draws in my deck. One being Toxfin, one being Ice Fishing. Both of those are actually insane draws. But yeah, going back to it. So my brother's back in town. We had a good night of playing board games with my dad, and we just vibed basically. Played some Magic. Because my older brother, the brother's getting married, wanted to play some Magic, so kind of his engagement-ish party. So we figured we might as well do what he wants to do. You know, it is his wedding after all. You go for this. Or I can just play this. I kind of want to just play this, honestly. But the thing is, then if he has silence, if he like, I think he picks silence. Just do this. It kills off both of those. This way, like I take this, I still have a freeze the board here. So if I see the card played from E.T.C, I know. That's not ideal. Hopefully it doesn't copy it or bounce it. This way I can just devolve it and I don't have to worry about it. He drew the snapshot already? Okay, at least I know what all the cards are. Da, da. Yeah. Good to know that's from E.T.C. I can still cast Brilliant Macaw. I sadly can't go Brilliant Macaw Devolve, which really sucks. But hey. What battle cards have I played? I've played E.T.C, Snowfall. That's the second one of those. Yeah, he has another one. I'm just dead. Unless I need to draw like Macaw into Toxfin to survive here. If I draw exactly Macaw into Toxfin, I'm fine. If not, 24, 34 health. Can't play this. I burnt my second Snowfall, unfortunately. Can't even hit anything off this that I care to hit. Everything that's any bit relevant in my deck is a battle cry. Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, we sadly did not hit. Also, devolving. I had to have hit Toxfin that game, is the big thing. Having hit Toxfin was the difference between losing and winning. Feels bad. I feel that Firemancer Flurgl felt so bad this game. Because not only if Firemancer Flurgl did not get nerfed, Ice Fisting was also an out. But with the nerf, Ice Fishing wasn't an out, so that made everything way more complicated than it had to be. I had to draw exactly Toxfin and ugh. Oh well. Anyways, with that being said, let's just give the next one and hopefully not hit a Miracle Rogue player that's playing Bully in the sideboard. That's not even, that deck doesn't even play E.T.C most of the time. Because you hit E.T.C and you cry off Swindle. So that's just very, very unfortunate. Oh well. Let's just keep the next one. Hopefully it goes better. I guess, yeah, I'll see you guys all there. Another rogue? Sorry, I'm just looking up to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Yeah, no. I've looked at 6 rogue lists now. For Miracle Rogue, none of them play E.T.C. So that E.T.C is that own guy's spice. I think that it's worth keeping the Bolner here. Also, to be fair, the snapshot dude is also that own dude's spice, so yeah. I don't think it's good, if I'm being honest. Man, I feel like everybody's on Miracle Rogue recently. Like, that deck has become so popular. I'm really hoping it's not gonna cause Yogg to get nerfed, because that would suck, but at this point, I have no idea. Also, I don't know how I feel about the Shudderwock list. The double Ancestral Knowledge feels weird. Double Speaker Stomper feels weird. But besides that, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I do acknowledge the fact that Speaker Stomper can be super good in general in this matchup. Because just making his spells cost, 4 more next turn and then 4 more the turn after can severely dampen the value that sorry, I have hiccups right now. It's awful. Draws 2. Okay. So I need 9 or 10 mana if he has Bully. If not, I can delay for so long. Between Snowfall Guardian, Brilliant Macaw, Firemancer Flurgl, Devolves, like, I can delay for so long. I probably Hero Power 1 more time, is my guess. I would say 1 more time, because if I hit Taunt, I'm in a very good position. If I don't hit Taunt, it's like a Kif situation. Man is playing double Mimic Pod in his deck. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey. Man, I think Miracle Rogue is one of the cooler decks in the current format. I'm also a little bit worried about not having any copies of relevant creatures, if that makes sense. Like, no, what's his name? No Mute, no... I feel like Mute was, like, one of the most popular cards. Like, I still feel like that card's really good. I think that card is probably better than Finley, if I'm being honest, but... I think we go minion here, right? So I'm counting the next 2 minions he plays, and I know for a fact he's holding 4 minions as a Mimic Pod. Mimic Pod is not minions. What? Oh, that's really good though. It's taunt. Beautiful. He's played 2 Ghostly Strikes. He's now played both Sinister Strikes. Our 2 Sinister Strikes was one of it was gotten off pod. It's a big ass weapon. Yeah, let's do this. Or 7. Okay. He was on some weird ass combo list, so it's not Miracle, but I kind of want to. I wish I would have lost this game, because I would love to see what that whole deck's goal is. Because I really like the card Thaddeus, so like, yeah, I kind of want to play it some more. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one. All right. Oh, she. The most impactful anomaly in the game? Both of our cards are golden? Shay! Check his pulse. Oh, I love that meme. I love the sheesh meme. I fucked with it heavy. Alright. G. Is your shit better than my shit? That's what you want to know. Well, I have a full-on combo right here. I can do like poof, 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 poof. You know, shenanigans like that. Let's see what he's about to do. Hot. That's like the one I didn't want to see, because that forces me to burn coin here, and I didn't necessarily want to burn coin. Let's do this. I feel that's good. Man, I feel like I've talked about this a couple times on stream, but I am someone who has relatively long hair. Like my hair at this point needs to say used to. Used to like go down to like mid-level abdomen, I guess, like the mid-level of my stomach. You know, so fairly long. I'll be honest. fairly long, especially compared to a lot of people. My hair was long. And today, for the wedding I've been talking about, I feel like every video at this point, I got it cut. Because my brother's like, hey, would you mind getting your hair cut for your wedding? I want all of us to be, you know, get nice haircuts, clean shaven, everything. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's your wedding. I don't give a fuck. You want me to do that shit? I'll do that shit. I don't care. And I was like, sick, great. We're going today. I'm like, alright, I guess so. 9:16. I'm at 3. I'm at 3. There's nothing I can do. If I'm dead, I'm dead. He hit insanely well with double might or 1 strength. It's exact. He's 3. Must be nice. 15, 19, 22. Oh well. Must be nice. I'm gonna finish my story in the next game. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. Hey, look, it's the card I was hoping to draw last game. Devolve. I'm assuming it's Disco Lock, so I'm gonna keep Lightning Storm and I'm gonna keep Devolve. But yeah, so I was someone with very long hair. Recently, by recently I mean today, I went to get my hair cut because my brother wanted us to go get our haircut. So I got my hair cut. And the guy was like, yeah, I'll cut off 2 inches. The problem is I'm someone that doesn't fuck at all. Like when I say I don't fuck with that measuring system. I only do metric. So to me, 2 inches is like, you know, it's a little bit over like 4 centimeters. I am fine. Afterwards, like as I'm going to like pay, and I realized quite how short my hair is. Like, that kind of sucks. It's like, oh yeah, I cut off like 5 inches. It's only now that I learned like how much 5 inches is looking at this. Bro, 5 inches is a lot when it comes to hair, and I'm not mad about it, but I used to be able to take my hair and like extend my arm almost like completely out, still holding the tips of it. Now my arm barely makes a 90 degrees angle and I'm holding the tip of it. It feels weird, if that makes sense. I don't want to kill any of that. Like, straight up, I don't want any of this shit to die. He's gonna trade this in, but that's fine. I don't want this to die. It's like the big one I don't want dead. I thought about devolving this board so this way his raised deads were significantly worse. But I want to see if he can pitch another crystallizer. If he does this turn, I will just devolve it, Lightning Storm, and pass. But if he doesn't... What 3 overload cards? There's 2 Ancestral Knowledges and that's it? Only once in the deck? I know exactly what deck he's playing now, and I'm worried. He's playing the combo version of this deck, is my guess. Are you serious? This is about right for my RNG today. I want another Dirty Rat effect, so I'm gonna bounce the Dirty Rat back to my hand. Because I'm pretty sure his plan here was to go pop my 5/5, get Thaddeus, give you Fel Reaver with what's it called? Treachery, and then do his shenanigans. And I don't want to fucks with that really, so yeah. He has a whole bunch of garbage in his hand, so that's fine. Play your angry chicken and your 0 cost 1/1. fine. Freeze all those. Let's see where he's going here. I'm also worried about the fact that I just lose once he casts Quest is another problem. That's fine. Play another one. Play another dude. One time. Blew it. Alright, well, fuck me. I'm gonna freeze the board. I'm gonna draw. Oh, I should have dirty ratted. Fuck. And then I'm just gonna go power here and pass. Yeah. Oh, well, it looks like I got punished by the one card I said I should play around by playing that Dirty Rat. Fuck me dead. Yeah, no, I should have Dirty Ratted, filled out his board, and then frozen. That was... Oh, I actually couldn't even have done that because of how I should have still Dirty Ratted afterwards. This way, if I pulled a 2/4, he couldn't unfreeze, and I had to turn to Firemancer Flurgl. I fucked up. That one's on me. Oh well, he drew insanely well. I mean, he drew his 1 Starfish, right? And half the list don't even play Starfish. I guess he wasn't on the combo version like I thought, but hey, whatever. Anyways, we have time for one last game, so let's queue it up and hopefully have it go better. Alrighty. Another Warlock. Alright. I want to keep Flurg. I want to do this. Think I need to mull both of these. I think I need to cut Finley from this deck. Finley's one of those cards that's so good when it's good that you can't cut it. Yet it's so bad in every other situation. It's like, I want to keep this in case I draw Ice Fishing, right? In which case there's only 2 Morales less and I have a 0% chance at missing. I want to keep this because this card is nuts. If he's aggro. Fuck, I'm just doing this. I acknowledge it can be wrong, but I think at a certain point I have to risk it. I also think... I'm not saying that Shudderwock Shaman is bad now, but it ain't good. The more I'm thinking and I'm looking at this deck, and the more I'm playing it, the more I realize matchups I used to never have a problem with have all of a sudden become a problem. And I don't like it. I'll be honest, I straight up don't like it. He has this 1 Spirit Bomb in his hand. Okay, must be nice. And the thing is, I also lose the game if he... Once he completes quests, I lose the game, and it's very, very rough. But what can I do? I think Shudderwock Shaman as a deck is not dead at all. I don't think you can ever kill the Shudderwock Shaman deck. I just genuinely think it went from being a tier 1 deck to being a tier 4 deck. With 1 nerf to the Murloc package, it went from being tier 1 to tier 4. You no longer have answers to, like, really good early game boards. You lose out on a lot of your tempo in the mid game because of how slow everything is. You lose out on so much shit by 1 small change. I'm gonna go with this. that I think overall the deck is much worse. And that makes me sad, because I feel like at this point you guys know how much I love the deck and how much I want this deck to be good. Alas, just never feels good. It straight up never feels like this deck is more powerful than what your opponent's doing now. Even before, the deck never felt like, oh, what I'm doing here feels more broken than my opponent, right? You know, Disco Warlock, right, was doing way more unbalanced shit. I'd argue Pirate Rogue does way more unbalanced shit. But Shudderwock Shaman has always been one of those decks where it's like, yeah, this deck is cool. Yeah, this deck is good. Overall, though, on a scale of 1 to 10, this deck does very little that is more broken compared to your opponent. So it makes, I don't know, just makes the deck kind of feel bad, I'll be honest. I just hit my mic and I'm sorry about that. I thought my hair was giving me more of a resistance while running my fingers through it, but turns out no, because it just ends. And then all that pressure I'm putting into it just goes nowhere. But no, I don't know. Overall, I'm not happy with the nerfs that came out. And I'll just say it. I would have much preferred just Pirate Warrior or Pirate Rogue nerf and a couple other nerfs would have just been perfect, in my opinion. Alas, we are not there. And we don't really have any of those. So, fuck me dead. Also love drawing no relevant cards. Still not a relevant card. I should have saved this and didn't have to play it. I love Toxfin being at the bottom. Alright, well. I feel like that's pretty good, but yet I have to draw Saronite. I have to draw a whole bunch of other things to make this any bit relevant. I need to go Blademaster plus... Even Blademaster plus Bolner doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna go Loatheb here. I'm gonna go... Alright, Grumble, pass. If he doesn't go Loatheb, I'm just gonna go Grumble, Ice Fishing, pass. I don't really want to Grumble into this bullshit. Even doing what I want to do is so awkward. It doesn't even work. Man, even now with this, you can't even do a nice Grumble plays. I hate the nerfs to Shaman. Shaman feels so clunky now. The Shaman class feels so bad. What the fuck is that doing in your deck? Straight up, what the fuck is that doing in his deck? I don't comprehend why that's in his deck, but that is in his deck. In his E.T.C sideboard. Like, what? Why? I'm gonna just go Blademaster plus Grumble this turn. No, I actually want to go Grumble. But Grumble doesn't do shits. And I take I'm just dead. I have to go Shudderwock. Which I lose my hand as a Finley, which means I don't have Grumble. Which means I lose the game. I have to do this. I lose Grumble, get a whole bunch of garbage that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I lost the game. I don't beat this card ever. Maybe he floods the board here, but even then, I don't think I win the game. I should have don't know if I can win the game here. I don't think I can. I think I just lose to this, so I lose to fatigue. I hate the fact this is. Yeah, I lost this game. There's nothing I can do. The place I want to do don't do anything, and blech. I really hit Grumble before I hit Finley. I hit Astalor. This is why I hate Astalor in this deck, man. Man, I hate the fact that I hit the one deck that I can't out control through fatigue. I don't know. I feel like the matchups I hit were not ideal for Shudderwock Shaman. The meta is just full of better combo decks that are faster than Shudderwock. Having to play a 9 mana creature is not viable anymore, sadly. It sucks, but what can you do? Anyways, is Shudderwock Shaman dead? No. Is Shudderwock Shaman good anymore? No. This is not even me wanting to be negative. There's decks I want to be negative on. Think Kingsbane Rogue. I want to be able to play that deck and be like, yep, this deck is dead. No one should fucking touch it. it pains me to say that to Shudderwock, but I think Shudderwock has gotten arguably the strongest nerf since OG Warsong Commander nerf. I don't think there's any deck that has been hit harder besides maybe, I guess technically Tony. But even like Quest Warlock has not gotten hit as hard as Shudderwock got hit with the latest 2 nerfs to the deck. Making Skargil 5 mana makes the card unplayable because it's so slow. This card being 5 mana, I should dust my golden one. I don't know if I'm going to dust it yet, but this card being 5 mana means it's unplayable. Firemancer Flurgl at 4 mana is unplayable, it feels. Like, Shaman just no longer has any identity. It had the identity of a combo-ish board wipe into a combo finisher. You don't have that anymore. Shaman is just dead as a class, I feel. Besides even Shaman, which, I mean, it's an aggro deck. Any class can have an aggro deck as long as they have sufficient one-drop minions that are broken. Or I guess early game minions that are broken, but hey. Shudderwock Shaman, maybe this list is just bad. This card is awful. I don't know why people play it. It feels so fucking bad to play. Yeah, I cut Gnome Feratu for this card. Or not Gnome Feratu, the 2-drop, your opponent's spells cost 1 more. You only need Loatheb. All the other cards are garbage. This doesn't actually prevent anything in Quest Mage. I don't know why people play this card. It feels so bad. Every time I draw it, this card just gets cycled. I have never once actually played this card and had it be impactful. This card is bad. I'll be honest. I'll say it. People are playing it right now, I think, because it's tradable. And people are worried about Quest Mage. Why are you worried about Quest Mage? That deck is good, not broken. There are better decks in the format than Quest Mage, in my opinion. I think Quest Mage is a fine deck. I don't know. I think I have very different opinions on the meta to most people. Partially to the rank I play at and I'm comfortable playing at. Partially because I've had this feeling for a while in the Hearthstone community, but there's a lot of shit that gets played at the highest level because Legend rank 20 to 1 is so different to the rest of the ranks. I can see this card being played there, where you know exactly what you're facing is, you know what the other 19 people are on. Running wild, like rampant into the wild ladder with thousands of people, I don't think this card is good enough. And I think that's kind of how the meta has evolved, where all the lists we look at are people that are top 50 North America, 50 in the Asian servers, 50 in the European servers, 50 in wherever. But that meta is so different that cards like this don't need to see play like above there. Because for the edge you're getting against the 3% of the player base that are on Quest Mage, you're playing 2 dead cards against 97% of the meta. At that rank, right, when you're playing top 50, all of a sudden, top 50, 15 people are in Quest Mage. This card becomes really good because when you're top 50, you're playing against the top 50, and you know all of a sudden it's closer to like 30% of the player base this card is good against. When it's 3% versus when it's 30%, there's a huge difference there. Just think that that's legitimately 10 times more amount of games where this card is relevant when you're playing top 50 versus when you're playing any other rank. Because at other ranks, you're playing against other decks. This card does nothing against Miracle Rogue, because they've already played 15 spells at this point. So, making their spells cost 2 more, oh wow, I'm just going to play a N'Zoth or a Yogg for 0. get my tentacles, play 3 of them and bounce the Yogg to my, or play 2 of them and bounce Yogg to my hand for free. Cool, your card did nothing. Or, like, I don't know. I have a feeling that we look at too many high legend lists and not enough mid to high legend lists. And I feel like mid to high legend is more the rank that most people are playing at. But hey. That is my opinion. I know I'm probably wrong, but hey. I've also feel like I've ranted enough, because I feel like I've been ranting for like 7 minutes now, so. And no one's going to make it this far into the video, so I'm just going to end it here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Alright guys, yeah. Peace.